23. Mista shot himself 23 times to win, fighting someone with a perfect counter to his ability. Every shot was reflected back into him, yet he didn't falter. He used his resolve to get through and illuminate the path. And alright, that's cool and all, but how did we get here? Well, to understand this story, we have to learn about Mista's backstory. Mista followed a philosophy of living a simple life. He'd really just do whatever, eating cheese, drinking wine, admiring trees, and beating up people who hated on Clint Eastwood, as you do. It wasn't much, but he was content with it. He'd never see his simplicity as idiocy. Idiocy? Idiocy, yeah. But Mista would prefer not to think about it, since it'd bring fear into his heart. But one night, a 17-year-old Mista saw a man beat up a woman in a car. His body moved on its own. He attacked the man. The man would draw a revolver, same with his two other friends who did the same. They all shot and shot, but every bullet miraculously missed. Mista, as he was being shot at, would grab the man's revolver, reload it, and shoot and kill all three as they were shooting at him. Mista was going to be sentenced to 15 to 30 years in jail since the story was so unbelievable, and the woman was nowhere to be found. Fortunately, our favorite capo found out about the story. He recognized his strong mental fortitude and gunsmanship. He released him and made him take the lighter test, where he passed. Alright, back to where we were. Giorno beat up a baby and beat up some cars.
Do you support LGBTQ? Man, what the freak?
Yeah, and then we find out the final orders of our gang's mission to get Trish to the boss. We must get the OA disc inside the sculpture at Venezia Santa Lucia station. And the disc is the location to drop off Trish. With this new objective they... Alright. Now, Misa and Giorno, you guys go grab the disc, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, as a 15-year-old with literally no license drives down the station, he loses control of the wheel a bit. The car starts freezing up, Misa's finger gets frozen and ripped off the windows. It's so cold he couldn't even feel it, man. The windows are fogging up too, something's going on. So naturally, Giorno opens up the window because it's cold and... Enter Ghiaccio. He'd been trailing the gang since the end of the baby head fight, and we get actually introducing there too. He starts clip farming for attention in front of everyone and takes some traffic. That's not very nice to say, bro. You can't say that. There's actually an anime original scene here that enhances our experience. It shows Rosado calling up Ghiaccio to discuss where to go next after Malone's death. It shows Rosado getting info out of the Ghiaccio group and getting the photo out of the station that was burnt and recovered and sent to Ghiaccio. Alright, after all the chasing, he's finally caught up. He most definitely got on top of the car when Giorno lost control of the car momentarily, and in a few pages, they're in checkmate. Mista can't shoot his bullets, as not only is he slowly losing more body control to the cold, but his bullets can't even penetrate his skin as they just freeze in the ice around him. It's a pretty regular for a dojo fight, to have it already seem like game over in the first few pages, but it's already differentiated itself from the rest of the parts fight so far. Instead of setting up a huge mystery, as is common in JoJo's, instead sets up an obstacle. A complete counter. Giorno can't make anything in these temperatures of negative 100 Celsius, and Mista can't shoot his bullets, as not only do they not penetrate, but they make holes in the car roof, meaning they'll only get colder. Generally, what can they even do? Let's think back on the rest of the parts fight so far. You'd see them spend more time setting up mysteries. Think the Formaggio and Zucchero fights. Although we do see the formula of this fight in the Prosecutor and Pesci fight. There, the stand abilities are set up early, and the drama comes from Bruno having to overcome it with determination. Now with this wall in front of them, all hope is lost, and all until Giorno gets the idea to put their stand abilities together. Try to turn the table. When Mista shoots his bullets will heat up. When Mista shoots Kama, his bullets will heat up, letting golden experience free. Shit. It looks like we completely swapped sides here. He got knocked off the speeding car, we're heating up rapidly, and there's no means for him to get back on the car. Alright, bro. Ghiaccio completely revealed his stand. White Album. Using the moisture in the air, it forms a full bodysuit around Gyatso with ice skates to boot. I mean, like we know that like the suit comes from like freezing the moisture, but like the ice skates just like a little extra bonus, you know. Anyways, he can also almost instantly freeze objects and air around him. As I said, simple yet dangerous. If he gets close to you, he can freeze you in a flash, truly deadly and perfect for an assassin like him. Sorry guys. Anyways, I think he has such a stand because of his attitude to the world. He gets extremely pissed off at the world shit all the time, yet never tries to change anything. And like seriously pissed off, he's sweating and everything. He doesn't try to make any real change, so he develops the ability to freeze things, preserving them as they are without changing. He formed a suit to show how he is. His stand sticks close to him, defending himself from the outside world and letting him keep himself completely preserved. While we're at it, let's set up the full battlefield and explain the other two stands. A Giorno stand, golden experience. I won't go into much detail, alright, because guys should know about it pretty well, but he can create life from objects and punch the shit out of people. He's someone who wants to make changes and has a very caring personality. He wants to nurture a better future for his country, so he gained the ability to give life to things. He isn't completely obvious despite his inner personality, and he's still completely unforgiving about it. That's why he has such raw strength to back it up. You can see both parts of Jonathan and Dio inside him. It's beautiful. Remind me why people hate on him, remind me? Anyways, Mista Stand, Sex Pistol, is pretty weird. He has 6 little guys who are slightly autonomous, all with their own little personalities, yet they still follow the top line. The main use to see is kicking around the bullets Mista shoots, increasing their speed and redirecting them to confuse opponents or hit accurate shots. They have a long range too, so they can give crucial intel for Mista and his allies. Think Pesci and Prosecutor. That fight, you know? They help Revo too. Overall, solid stand on multiple uses. His connects and Mista's character have always taken the hard way around for the sake of doing the right thing. We've seen him do this many times, the most direct one being in the Rolling Stones flashback, where he literally changes his friend's fate to die a harder death than an easier one. But also in his backstory where he goes out of his way to save the woman when he really didn't have to. His stand represents this as it's a group of people who help him and give him strength, the same way he uses the strength of others to help himself out. He does these hard things selflessly, for others, spawning multiple beings in his stand. He also has a strong possession of numbers, so yeah, that probably helps. Anyways, alright. With all of our players set up, let's see how this fight goes. As Gyatso chases after their car on his surprisingly fast ice skates, Mista is yet again hit with the issue that his bullets can't penetrate through Gashio's stand, as the suit makes a great defense as well. This isn't even just because of the cold, it's implied that's how hard the suit is. It's brutal for Mista. Yet as Gyatso is about to reach the car, he shoots again. Is he stupid? The bullets won't do anything, he's just wasting... Mista coordinates with his whole squad to redirect the bullets into his skates, completely destabilizing him, and making the first real hit on Gyatso, spilling some blood and cracking his stand. In the span of 3 panels, he's already back on our trail and dangerously close. He's frozen the water leaking from the car to make a rope and is now right in front of us, again. Mista assuming gets stunned a bit here as he's never seen a car trunk before, then he realizes he's inside the car now. Oh, it's wraps. Gyatso would have done this from the start, but if he had known that Trish wasn't there. But now that he knows, he has no reason to hold back. He got some hits in, saving Mista, but it came at a cost. In just those few hits, he only cracked his armor a bit, yet it froze his hands to ice, leading Giorno to ask if there's any way to even break his armor. They arrive at the station with no other way to go. Giorno drives into the canal. With the start of part 3 of our fight, we cut to the rest of the game, who's on their way to the station. Anyways, back to the car. We're drowning and freezing and punching. It sucks, man, it sucks. But Giorno goes out a little bit and offers sacrificing himself so Mista can go grab the disc, leaving him there. The new canal environment brings some advantages and disadvantages. It saves us from letting Gyatso freeze the car so quickly, but also led us to being isolated and trapped with someone we can't attack or else we will literally die. He can freeze the water, too, so swimming doesn't look like an option. And after seeing Giorno's goading, Mista has a goad in response, sharing this banger line where he shows his personality. Instead of just making an escape for the station, right now he chooses to get the best ending, where they can beat up the guy and both get out safely. I love this scene as it shows the differences between both Mista and Giorno here, with a short conflict between them. Mista can respect him but won't just leave a friend like this, he's so loyal. But Giorno has loyalty to where he trusts the rest to carry on with the mission without him. Oh well, no time to have fun. Ghiaccio is back and on the attack. After recovering from Giorno's grudge, Ghiaccio freezes the water in a flash, shutting down any hope to swim out, leaving them isolated there.
車体を植物に変えろジョルノ。ボンネットの上はまだ完全に冷えてねえだろう。生命を生み出せるうちに早く植物を成長させろ。ツタを伸ばしてロープ代わりにする気かよ。さあさせるか。
It doesn't work out either, as Ghiaccio just shuts down too. I'm sure he can mix something, but it isn't much. Giorno is cursing his idea of driving to the canal, yet Mista will work with these conditions. Sure that the tundra grass isn't much, but it's all we got. These types of plants thrive in cold environments. But the car completely freezes frozen over now. He can't make any more plants, and the ice is reaching Mista again. But this is all according to plan. He fucking froze the grasses together into a snowboard. Well, that's unfair. We never knew he could do that. He's completely removed all the ice, letting Giorno free, but also giving Ghiaccio some space to swim after Mista. Here's original anime, where Ghiaccio like does like this beautiful swim. I just like replay a bit. That's good. I'm saying this when I'm just reading the script, bro. Like, Mista may be back into the corner here, yet he doesn't show fear. He knows his weakness. Giorno's dressing. Mista has to get on shore now or it's over. But Mista can't because the wall is too high. He has to kill Ghiaccio now if he wants to get up. The water around him is freezing, then he shoots 3 shots at Ghiaccio. Mista has figured out White Album's weakness. If he's completely covered in ice, how would he bleed? There has to be some kind of vent on his suit that's his weakness. When Ghiaccio was swimming, Mista could see his air bubbles come up, confirming his suspicion. That was one of the reasons he jumped to canal. It was no use! As Mista's panicking, Giorno gives elite comms. Mista grabs the grass from earlier and shoots at Ghiaccio. Giorno cancels golden experience, so they revert back to car parts. Mista magnums everything to his forehead, throwing Ghiaccio back. He isn't dead though. It's only giving Mista some time to get out of the water and off the shore. The statue right in front of him. Mista considers options here. He could grab the disc and run out, hopefully escaping the assassin. But right now, there's a golden opportunity. Right here. If he does have an airhole weak point, it would be bleeding right now, meaning Mista could finally find his real target. Ghiaccio is very dangerous. If the rest of the group ran into him, it'd be bad. Right now, this is his only chance to deal with him. He jumps back in! And there it is. Mista starts lining up his shot. Ghiaccio once again proves he has an air hole and surfaces for air instead of attacking Mista. He can't make the shot! He has number 1 and 2 behind him, but his posture has his helmet blocking the hole on his neck. He's going to surface now. Why the fuck would he shoot at those fish?
水中の魚を撃って一体何のつもりなんだ。頭を下げたぞ。見えた。穴が今だ。来た。これならいける。やったー。命中だ。
Wait. Ghiaccio tells us he can freeze anything. Nothing can move in the cryogenic world. Gases turn into liquids, then liquids into solids. He can make anything come to a standstill. He's freezing the very air around him to ice.
弾丸だミスター。それは空中で弾丸が跳ね返ってる音だ。何？ホワイトアルバム ジェントリーウィップス
Gyacho has got his very first good hit of the fight, and it was good. White Album Gently Weeps. A sub-stand of sorts, but it isn't like Killer Queen, who has 2 other whole-ass abilities. It's more of an advanced application of White Album. He's made a wall of frozen air around him, making him immune to any bullets coming his way. No, not just bullets, he states even Fugo's purple haze's disease would freeze if it got near. This ability exhausts his stand power, and I interpret this as he'd freeze things slowly, or just raw exhaustion. With all that's happened, Gyacho has learned his lesson from Mista, and will play cautiously. Mista, bleeding out, is regretting his choice to go back up. He apologized to Giorno. He should have just ran. Gyacho is unsure of it too, and has now found the disc. Giorno has a little monologue, which will define the next part of the fight. I'll say it right here. This is bad, the worst possible outcome. Mista is getting desperate. He thinks this is all his fault, and he's ready to throw his own life to bear that responsibility. But only those with resolve can clear a path through the darkness. Things are getting exciting. If the worst comes to the worst, at least one of us will die in the process. But this is our responsibility, and we and our resolve shall clear the path. One interesting though is that each of Mista's opponents encountered the bullet somehow. His first fight against Sale in Kraftwerk. Oh, Sale? No. Saleh, bro. Saleh? Yeah. Saleh in Kraftwerk. His ability was to literally freeze his bullets. Like, in time, like momentum. He literally remove them. Then with Prosecuto, he could counter his ability to spread out his bullets with his wide range agent ability. Okay, not very direct there. But he could slow down Mista, not letting him shoot. Right? Come on. Okay, Saleh would slow his bullets down to a crawl. So did Gyacho. And here, he's slowing down Mista completely. Right? Okay. To the point of Prosecuto fight was more to show Mista's luck in that moment, in my opinion. And also set up the assassins as a threat there. It's like with Doppio and Rosado, where it was to show Diablo's unresolved and his strength compared to Rosado. It was a hype King Crimson up for us. Later with Chiyokawada, we can once again see like effective Mista with a wide range inflict this time. Maybe a little bit of a stretch there for those ones, but for Saleh and Gyacho, these ones which are completely Mista centered, 100%, man. It's like their stands were made for Mista. Probably because they were. We get the official stand description for White Album, and a gay ass drawing of Mista and Giorno. Alright, yeah, see what it says here? Mista is desperate, as Giorno said, and just gonna throw his life away, trying to hit a shot. As Giorno says, we need resolve, not self-sacrifice to win this. We see ugly Gyacho with no glasses jump to kill Mista.
And where is his glasses? He can't see without his glasses.
And just then, the blood covered gently weeps. Mista. You see what resolve is. The path couldn't be darker, yet he will carve out his destined path. He will fight through it all. He can see it. He can see his path. Mista sets up 6 pistols and mag dumps into a steel beam. Every bullet delicately weaves through every piece of ice straight into his air hole. He lived? Gyacho doesn't have a weakness anymore. He explains the process of getting air. He can freeze air to solid, then he can absorb that frozen air, then thaw it out safely inside his suit back into the gas. This way, he can cover his air hole. It's like he has no weak point now. And those bullets? They're flying around, gently weeps, bouncing through the air, and back into Mista! All 6 of them! His path wasn't those bullets flying into his air hole. His path was covering Gyacho's face with his blood. Giorno shows his strongest power here. His power to inspire. Mista reflects. Giorno's been guiding him down the proper direction this whole time. He's never noticed till now. Gyacho takes another 6 bullets, pushing him back. Back onto the steel beam Mista shot earlier. It's bent. And Gyatso hits it right on his neck. The beam has pierced his neck. His blood is dripping down his body. We get to see Mista and the best panel from this fight. This is his resolve. Now it's a final stretch. Every bullet will push Gyatso deeper and deeper into this fight. Every bullet will mean another shot to Mista. It's whoever resolve runs out.
切るしかねえ。真の覚悟はここからだ。ピストルズ、てめえらも腹をくくれ。ホワイトアルバム、デッドリーメンプだ。
Sex Pistols are fading away. Mista's running out of power. But Gyatso's blood is pouring everywhere. Mista has... He's frozen his own blood?! He commends Mista for his resolve. He's truly earned his respect. But Gyatso won in the battle of resolve. Sex Pistols are fading, and the last bullets are about to hit Mista back. Straight into his head. The sun shines on everyone on that battlefield. Mista's resolve has shined brighter than ever, illuminating their path. Mista monologues about Giorno again. This resolve he got was given by him. It was as much his as it was mine, he says. And that Giorno feels more like a leader than Bruno did. All this time, Giorno has been sharing his strength with him. He tells Giorno to heal him up ASAP because he couldn't have done this feat if he didn't know he had a medic on standby. He essentially thanks him, right? And then we get like top 5 dojo scene.
何事もないので、のんきこいて俺たちを待っているに違いない。
あー、ジョルノ！いた！おい、ミスター！優しくして優しく！服を脱がせないで感じる！ああ！
どうだ、ナナちゃん。いたか二人は。
いいえ！急に目にゴミが入った！見えないぞ！二人なのかよくわからないぞ！
All in public lobby, bro. That was the fight. Crazy, right? No. Bizarre, right? Anyways, there's so much accomplished in the fight. And I already have a bit through the video. I'll still talk though. How Rocky expresses extreme freezing powers is great. Most other series never push it to the extent. When they really could. Like imagine Toshiro doing some shit like this, right? But he never, because he's a bum! Sorry, got distracted. Anyways, gently pushing the concept and making things cold. Something simple as that to his limit. He literally throws the air around him as a defense mechanism. Isn't that sick? I've seen this fight multiple times, yet as I reread it for the video, I still felt invested. I was getting shocked at every crazy moment like it's my first time. Shows how great JoJo battles are. I mean, I even forgot some moments too. Like, the bit where Mista shoots the fish. That had me screaming. The heading of a 2v1 was great. I mean, it isn't traditionally what you think in anime, with some insane JJK, like, jumping. It was just these two putting their powers together to beat this guy. I said this, but how White Album interacts with the other two abilities is amazing too. Won't repeat myself too much, but he could counter both of her protagonists. It truly felt hopeless countless times. It was a 2v1, but the main focus is Mista, and I will be treating the video as such. Yeah, I'd say both characters got great, wonderful moments all throughout. Alright, let's give a final grades. This fight shows us the themes of part 5, Wonder. As I've covered a bit in my set analysis of all three, Gyatso is someone who goes against our characters, not just story-wise, but ideologically. He's someone who gets PMO'd at the world, yet just gets angry instead of doing anything. So our characters are people who are fighting against the world. What they're doing may seem impossible, and any normal person would just dismiss it. Yet they do, bro. They do. They try it, bro. That's their resolve. That's their path. Their path is dark, yet they will illuminate. Not saying that Ghiaccio didn't show resolve too. Don't forget, he and La Squadra are all getting against Savas. The reason they lost was because they didn't have the same resolve the rest of the group had. Then there's Giorno. Given the best support you'll ever see with a hand gesture of Mista, it was amazing. And he does as others in the part too. He's inspired everyone in the group, even Abakio who hates him. I want to analyze Mista's character finally. I'd say the reason he's one of the only that live in the part because his path was his fate. His path was fate. Destiny was to live. It's to be lucky. He had to understand this. He had to never doubt his destiny to go through this path if he wants to live. Sure, the path is dark. It's very, very, very hard. Yet he had to take the choice to go through that path every time. And he strayed away, like in this fight, when he was going to die for the mission, Giorno set him back on track. Not to say the others did have their destinies or didn't have resolve, but Mista was all of that. I'd say the reasons the others died were because Giorno did the sacrifice to get his will. And also the hype of Diablo a bit. Let's be honest. Ghiaccio's power was that of stopping Yerbo movements completely. A literal roadblock, a stop in the road. Yet they overcame it with determination and resolve. And yeah, bro, it was JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. It's sick. Fuck yeah. Okay, video's over. This would have came out sooner if I wasn't busy with finals and being lazy. Oh, I didn't say that. Actually, I still have final shit. I was just using it as an excuse to sit on my ass. But no more. This is my first shot at fight analysis, which I hope to do tons of. A friend recommended me do this fight when I asked him for inspiration, so huge thanks. He should be watching this. I hope I didn't pyrocynical summary swap too much. This is my first try at the formula, so I'll tweak it a bit as time goes by. I can't even think of many others like how we're doing this kind of shit. One that comes to mind is Weeblo's Adventure. But like, he kind of takes like more of like a power scan, but I'm trying to take more of a story with, you know what I mean? I mean, I am kind of using this power skill in here, right? I mean, yo, it is like, people say a power skill doesn't matter. It literally does, bro. Like, especially in a fight manga, bro. Like, yeah. Anyways, a little bit distracted there, but yeah. I already have like tons of other fights I want to do. I'm thinking of analyzing the Noitaro from Bleach fights. Like just like both the fights he goes into. I mean, I guess it goes 3, right? But I'm talking about him versus Nell and versus Kenpachi. I want to analyze like why Nelio had to lose there. Yeah. I mean, there's like some fights. It isn't like my favorite Bleach fight, you know. But, like my biggest fights I love the most, you know. Let's just be like, I'll spend the most time on that. Anyways, I don't want to just like recap shit, so that's why I'm trying to kind of announcer it a bit, you know. Trying to make a hype and give an analysis of the fight, you know, what it means, all that. I got inspiration from the Steel Ball Run episode 1. The Gyro! Wait, can I speak Japanese? Anyways, I think I'm like, I have pretty bad like Super 3 skills, bro. Like, I don't know, man. That kind of gives it a charm, right? So I'm gonna keep all the bad parts, yeah. Unless it's like, really bad, I will cut those out. But y'all don't even know, bro. Anyways, like and subscribe, comment what you think about the video. Maybe you have your own analysis of the characters and the fight. Something you like about JoJo. Maybe you can like recommend me video idea. Yeah. Some other fight to talk about. Like and subscribe. I love you. Bye.